As the astute among you might have noticed, I missed a video last week. Unfortunately, I had a number of mishaps, especially and including around the hive, and so I didn't have a video for you guys last week. So today I need to do a hive inspection after my mishaps last week, and I will take you through, I'll tell you as I'm doing my hive inspection exactly what happened last week, just so that you know that this isn't a picture of perfection, that there are mistakes and they happen often. Hi guys, welcome back to Never Homestead. My name is Raul. Let's take a look at this hive and I'll tell you about my mishaps last week. So last week I came to do a hive inspection and I wanted to check some of the frames. I wanted to go and look and see, see if I could find the queen and anything else like that. And unfortunately what ended up happening was, firstly, my camera ran out of battery, and so I didn't have any footage of what I'd done last week. On top of that, not only did my camera run out of battery, but I actually, when I pulled out 2 frames, I dropped all of the wax and the comb out of those 2 frames. It was these 2 frames over here. And the reason that happened was because these frames did not have any, they didn't have any, any fishing line in them. And they don't have a foundation either. So the fishing line, what the fishing line does is it helps to strengthen the comb that the bees are building. Otherwise, the honey and stuff is really, really heavy. And those 2 frames were packed full of honey. So unfortunately what happened was that I lifted it up and the frame just, the comb in the frame just fell out completely. Like, just fell down here, and some of it actually ended up falling down inside the hive. And so what I had to actually do was I had to go and lift the hive, lift this body up, lift the main body up, get in there, get all of that stuff out, which was not what I was planning to do. So and then I lifted the second one up as well, and that also fell out. And I was not happy, as you can imagine, and it was just a complete, they're doing okay because there's lots of pollen around at the moment, pollen and nectar. There seems to be a bit of a nectar run, which is really awesome. All of our mesquite trees are flowering. So it's not like, then the hive's not in any real danger, but it's just, they do build up those supplies and use them in winter, and at times when there's less nectar around. So that really was just a pain in the butt and an unnecessary thing that happened. What I am doing today is I'm just going to pull these 2 frames. Now have no comb on them whatsoever. So what I actually want to do is I want to pull them out and I'm going to put them in the inside of the rest of the hive. One of the things that happened last time, it was my mistake really, was that there you go. Here you can see that I added this fishing line. I had to add that back in because obviously I didn't have it previously. So I'm just going to move these frames into the middle and separate them with existing frames, so that they can, so that they'll build well-formed comb. But yeah, these 2 frames were actually sticking together at one point as well, so there was just, it just it was bad. It was really bad. It was my own fault because I put those frames next to each other without any foundation or anything, and and then I didn't have any wire in them, so that as soon as I picked them up and they were full of honey, they just all fell apart. So yeah, so I got those two frames out. I actually saved the honey, so we're gonna get it out of the comb and all the rest of that, which is great. But what I am going to do is this is actually pretty good right here. I think I'm going to put one of these frames in here. I'm just going to put the frames into here, just so that they build the comb out nicely. Another disaster that happened was that on Tuesday I came back to see if I could get the frames back in after fixing them up, and unfortunately what happened was that because everything is so stuck together, I wasn't able to, it took me a little while, and so the bees were not very happy with me, and I ended up getting stung. And I have what is, the medical term is a acute local reaction to bee stings, and so I got stung on the forearm and my entire forearm swelled up. And it's swollen and painful for days, unfortunately. Thankfully I pretty much cleared up by Thursday. By Friday it was almost all gone. I watched a YouTube video once with a guy that was dealing with this hive, and he just he took an entire box like this and he just flipped it around and threw it around, and the bees were not happy, and he was like, blah 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 blah, angry bees. I'm like, well, if you didn't throw them around like that, you would be fine. This over here is what I'm getting off. This is propolis. It's basically bee glue. this one in here. 2 already formed frames, and they should that should get them starting to build new comb in here, and it should be well formed comb as well. I want to take a quick peek in the bottom there and see what they're doing there. So I'm going to lift this up and put it down on top of the old base. Oh, you can see. And then and I'm going to take a look at the bottom one. Well, as far as hive inspections go, that was one of the better ones so far this year. They seem to be doing fine. I didn't see a lot of eggs, but you can see I didn't inspect all of the frames. I more wanted to move them around, clean them up. But I'll have a look probably next week again, also next week or the week after, and just see if there's any, if there are any eggs. There are larvae in there, so they are raising them, but the eggs are the important ones. They tell you if the queen is there or not, and the last couple of times that I've looked in there, I've not seen a queen. Now, she's not that easy to spot, so that's why you often use the eggs as a sign to see, okay. Last week when I was doing my terrible hive inspection, I did see some eggs, so hopefully that means that the queen is still in there, and if she isn't, I'm hoping that maybe they'll raise a new one. I'm guessing that she is in there, but I don't know. I don't know for certain right now. So I'll take a look again next week. There's plenty of activity. They don't seem to be lost, or there's plenty of they're gathering nectar, and they're making honey and stuff. So there's a bunch of capped honey cells, so they're not starving for food. They seem to be doing relatively well. So anyway, and that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have 90 subscribers right now. I'm really hoping to get to 100. I'm thinking of potentially doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. So and share this video. Sharing really helps. It's the sharing that gets me more subscribers. So please share this video, let other people know about it. This crazy South African homesteader in the middle of the desert. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.